Happy Easter and a very warm welcome to my channel. May the resurrection of Christ bring fresh joy, forgiveness, salvation, and a renewed sense of hope. So now, judging by the title, I know you already have an idea of what you're making today. Yes, we're making the ultimate Ghana jollof rice, and we are going big. I'm talking a flavorful batch made in bulk, enough to feed 25 hungry people. And in this video, I'll be walking you through every step of the process, just to show you how easy it is to make this crowd-pleasing dish. If this sounds like something you love, then please sit back, relax, and then let's dive right in. Thank you. So I actually started off planning to cook this in batches, but then I thought, why not just make it all at once? That is why you see me pouring the stew base into a big pot and even adding more to it. But don't worry, I'll be showing you exactly how much I used as we get along or as we go along. And once I have added the stew, I'll just give it a quick stir and toss in a sachet of curry powder. Then I'll stir it again just to make sure everything blends beautifully or everything blends nicely. And I'm not adding anything extra at this point because the stew was packed with flavor and it was cooked to perfection. So there's no need. After letting it simmer for about 7 minutes, I'll begin by adding the rice gradually. And this is what I use to measure. Each cup holds 1 liter. So I'll start by adding 5 cups of rice. After adding the rice, I'll begin by mixing everything beautifully until it's well combined. And the goal here is to ensure that the stew to rice ratio is just right. It needs to balance beautifully, just like you've seen in the video. But just look at that beautiful color after mixing, and I love it. So at this point, I'll add 1 more liter, bringing it to 6 cups, and I'll give it another good stir until everything mixes up. Then when I'm done mixing everything beautifully, I'll add half a liter more of the rice. In total, I used 6.5 cups of rice for this bulk recipe. And please take note that the cup I'm using is quite big. Yeah, so just take note. And once that's in, I'll mix everything again until it's perfectly combined and it's already looking delicious. So after adding the rice, I'll toast it for about 7 minutes. And like I promised, I'll be showing you what or the amount I used for this recipe. So I used like full bowl of that and more than half of the bowl, like you've seen in the video. One thing about my stew base is it's always very thick. Ntufa kakra biana ayɛ bebree. And if you're wondering how I make my stew base, don't worry. The link will be shared in the comment section, or just scroll through my page. You find the recipe because I shared it 13 days ago. After about 7 minutes on fire, you could see me adding some stock water. So my stock water wasn't enough, so I went ahead and mixed it with some water. And I first of all added 2 bowls and mixed everything just to make sure it was perfect. And I was already loving the consistency, but after mixing, it was clear that I needed a bit more. So I added an extra bowl, making 3 bowls in total. And even after that, you can still tell it wasn't quite enough. So I'll go ahead and add 1 liter of hot boiling water. And if you've been following my jollof recipes for a while, then you already know I love cooking the rice with hot water because it speeds up the cooking process and cooks everything more evenly. After adding the hot water, I gave everything a good mix beautifully, and I also tasted for salt. And yes, I needed a little more salt, so I just added some. And the final step was to add half a liter more of hot water, and that was it. So in total, I used 3 bowls of the stock mixture and 1.5 liters of hot boiling water. Please take note again, the cup I'm using here is the large size. So be sure to adjust based on your own measurements. I tasted for salt once again and it was just perfect. If you're here and still watching, I truly appreciate your time. And if you're new to the channel, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Helen and I share easy recipes I know you would love. I also bake a lot, so just make sure you stick around for more amazing content or recipes. After tasting for the last time, I covered the pot with some baking paper and foil. My baking paper wasn't enough, so I had to be creative and improvise a bit. Now, for the perfect jollof rice, it's very important to check on it every 10 to 15 minutes. And I also like to poke holes in the rice to help it cook more evenly. And see, everything is coming together beautifully after 35 minutes on fire. And because I love going extra, I added some little heat, and that is my trade secret. If you want the ingredients used for it, just hit me up. We'll be glad to help. After adding, I'll mix everything beautifully, but just look at that. The jollof rice has been on fire for 15 minutes now, and you can see it's cooked to perfection. But it was cooked on medium to low heat, just in case you're wondering. The next thing to go in will be some carrots. And for this recipe, I didn't stir fry, but just make sure the carrot is dry because you don't want any moisture in the rice at this stage. And I added 2 bowls of that because they didn't really want much in their jollof rice. After adding, I'll mix everything beautifully until it's well combined, and that takes about a minute or 2. Now let the rice stay on fire for an extra 5 minutes before adding my mixed bell peppers. And as you already know, I love my peppers very crunchy, not soft. So once I add the bell peppers, will stay on fire for just 2 minutes. And for the bell peppers, I used about 2.5 bowls, and that's just the right amount I wanted. So I stirred everything beautifully and until it was well balanced with the rice. And just like that, we are done. Turned out so well and it was beautiful and vibrant, but packed with lots of flavor. And the taste, trust me, it was amazing. So last but not the least, I actually shared how to marinate and fry your chicken about a month ago. So just scroll through my page or just ask for it and I'll send you the link just to pair with this delicious jollof rice. Thank you so much for staying with me and also watching till the very end. I truly hope this video was helpful. And if you ever give this recipe a try, please don't forget to share. You know I love feedback, right? I would love to hear how it turned out for you. Follow us on all socials at Up Close with Abena. Happy Easter and have a wonderful, restful holiday. I'll see you in my next video, but until then, have a blissful week. Bye bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.